Hey y'all, how's it going? Out from the south here. I just want to talk about today's date. It's a little important to me, and it kind of gets to me every year. Long story short, my mom passed away when I was 5. I actually, unfortunately, found her dead. And I met my real dad 10 years ago. So I grew up with my grandparents, and my granddad was my father figure. He was like the guy that I always looked up to. Anyway, he put me through baseball, and we relate a lot to each other with baseball. Anyway, he passed away when I was 16, and then a year later I joined the Army. But what I want to talk about is I started playing trumpet when I was in 8th grade, just before 9/11 happened. And I was born and raised in Dallas area, and the Dallas area schools get a fair day every year. So one day in 2001, my granddad took me down to the State Fair of Texas, and we went to the Marine Drum and Bugle Corps Square to watch the Marine Drum and Bugle Corps perform. And while I was watching these amazing men play all these military songs by memory, I was just amazed at these guys. And I told my granddad, I was like, "Hey, Pops," I said, "if baseball doesn't work out for me, I want to do that right there. I want to be in the military, and I want to play the Marine Corps Drum and Bugle Corps." Well, unfortunately, a few years later, my granddad passed away, and I did not play baseball. I tried to join the Marine Corps as a junior in high school. I was 17 years old, and at that time, when I talked to a Marine recruiter, he said, he was asking me eligibility questions, and he said, "Are you 18?" I said, "No, sir, I'm 17. He's like, "Well, have you graduated high school or got a GED?" I said, "No, I've just finished my junior year. I got another year to go." And he's like, "Well, I'm sorry, but you don't qualify because you don't meet the requirements." I'm like, "Well, that sucks. Like, I'm ready to leave today. I want to go now." And he's like, "Well, you're going to have to come back when one of those things happen. So turn 18, graduate high school, which is a whole nother year away, or get a GED." Well, I didn't want to get GED. I had 1 year left of school to graduate, so I wanted to graduate, but I was too impatient to wait 4 months to turn 18. Then I could have joined. So I went next door to the Army, and I said, "Hey, will y'all take me now?" And they're like, "Yeah, we got you." I signed my papers, and I shipped out 4 days later. And guess where I came? Right here. Fort Benning, Georgia. I came right here, and I started basic training in the U.S. Army. And this was about a year after my granddad passed away. They have since changed the name from Fort Benning to Fort Moore. I told them at the gates I was offended. They need to change it back, but, well, I doubt that'll work. Only the pansies that are offended actually can make things happen, I guess. Anyway, that doesn't matter. But during basic training, they have a 4th of July show, and I got to come down to the infantry school building and watch the 4th of July celebration. And that was 19 years ago, in 2005. This is 2024. I got out of the Army 9 years ago after 10 years of service, and I'm back, so I get to enjoy the fireworks show tonight. But what does this have to do with my granddad? The military really has nothing to do with him, except for me telling him I wanted to join the Marine Corps and be in the Marine Corps Drum and Bugle Corps, which did not happen. And oddly enough, I did not go in the Army band either. I went infantry. I'm here at the home of the infantry. This is where all the infantry in the Army gets trained, right here. And if you're airborne, guess what? Boom, right there. You see the jump towers? You see the word airborne on the top of those poles? This is the home of airborne. This specific spot behind me. I was not airborne. I put in for it. I didn't get selected. I wanted to go. I would have trained on jumping out of these towers, like straight down the ground. But anyone that was in the military that got airborne trained right here. So if you know someone that was airborne, even in other branches, they jumped off of one of these towers behind me, which is pretty cool. Anyway, today is my granddad's birthday. Although he passed away in 2004, 20 years ago. Wow, 20 years ago. At 67 years old. No. He passed away at 66. He died 5 days before his 67th birthday. He died on June 24th. 5 days later, June 29th, today's date, he would have been 67. Today, he would be 87. And I miss him. It dawned on me the other day, at the end of the day, when I was about to go to bed, that was the day that he passed away. And it hit me pretty hard. Everybody grieves, and every year I reflect back and I miss him on June 24th and June 29th. But since today is his birthday, I want to honor him and tell him happy birthday. So if you don't mind, please sing along as I play, and just when we get to the name, just say Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. That's what I called him. So yeah, sing along with me, guys. Happy birthday. I know he's up there looking down, and I miss him. I miss him a lot, and I'll never forget, you know. And I wanted to honor him, because I always do, every year, no matter what I'm doing, where I'm at, how sad I am, how happy I am, or whatever emotions are going on. I always stop and take a moment to remember my granddad and to pay tribute to him on his birthday. And I will never forget the times that when I first joined band in 8th grade, after 9/11 hit, we learned how to play the Magnificent Seven at school. And when I came home bragging and showing off the music, what I've learned, he loved those old Western shows, and that was one of them. And so all the time he would ask me to play Magnificent Seven. You know, I come home and practice and warm up, and sometimes I'll just blow that song off. But he's like, "Hey Corey, play me the Magnificent Seven." I'm like, "All right, you got it." I don't remember it now. I'd have to look up the music, but let me see if I can try to remember at least the first lick of it. I don't know. It's something like that. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I am right here in front of this little cool monument behind me. These lines that are running, these are like the chute lines from the parachute. So like the top of that back there is supposed to be like the top of the chute, and down here where I'm at, it's kind of like where the parachutist would be. And you got like the wings off to the side over there on that side, and then you got some more over there on that side. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to honor Pops and tell him happy birthday. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you sang along, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thanks for checking out my videos. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Happy birthday, Papa. And peace.